The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So South Alabama's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The sure hands, it's Woods. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Davenport. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. Sweet cut there. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
The Jaguars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UL Monroe. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal. Not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Just keep slinging it. On the run, still looking. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Trying to pound their way in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So Louisiana Monroe's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Just feeds the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about the Warhawks. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive from the 42. The give to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Guys, for just a second, let's think about South Alabama.
They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Alabama!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Off the play fake. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll line up for a second down play.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
They'll run play action. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted for the 11th time. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Rushes on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll pull them back to within 6. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. minutes of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The Jaguars line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He's in open space downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Warhawks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And this one is perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Jaguars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Davenport. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man, it's Woods. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback moving. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Jaguars will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Warhawks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Herring. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Monroe. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This time they'll go to the running game. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Looking for space. It's Malone. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Davenport. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Quick completion on the out. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Jaguars are flying down the field. To the air on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Hold and finds his man on the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You get your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now on second down, they'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Davenport. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Jaguars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Now the play fake. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Running to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Davenport. And to get rid of it quickly. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Puts it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off-play action on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. The Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. Got his man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Davenport. Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Woods.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Got it behind the line. It's Kitchens. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Jaguars are in the red zone. They'll try it over the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your sentence.
The Jaguars will move the sticks with the 1st down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Looking downfield, it's Herring. Hard running there. Steamrolls his way ahead. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Campbell. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Might be looking to run. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 40.
And man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue.
The Jaguars will keep this drive going.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Gets open down the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Jaguars will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jaguars! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating... Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live it.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Herring. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.